You know how a sprawling video game, like it all starts with just a completely blank screen.
Right, yeah, just lines of code.
Exactly, just ones and zeros that eventually become this massive, complex world.
Well, today we are taking you on a deep dive into what honestly feels like the original source code of existence itself.
It really does. We're looking at chapter 29 of a pretty profound 18th century Kabbalistic text.
Right, Qlach, Pitchei, Chochma. And our mission today is to decode this totally mind-bending question. Like, how does the infinite actually interact with the finite?
Yeah, it's a huge question. And to get there, the text takes us way back. I mean, before the beginning.
Right, because before anything physical or even conceptual could exist, you need space.
Exactly. A space had to be cleared out. The text calls this a withdrawal or contraction just to make room for reality.
So it creates this empty space.
Right. And what remained in that space is called the residue. The residue. Okay, so the text describes this residue as the totality of everything destined to exist. And I mean, reading that, I immediately thought of a compressed zip file on a computer.
Oh, that's a really good way to look at it.
Yeah, because if a specific file wasn't originally in the zip folder, it literally cannot be extracted later. It's like the entire universe is just...
Pre-downloaded in this residue.
Yes. All its potential is already there.
It really is. And the text pushes that idea further because it explains why this actually matters.
Right. It means existence isn't just some random accident.
Exactly. The building blocks of our reality, which the text calls the Sefaria, they are made entirely out of this residue.
Wow.
Yeah. So everything that happens is just a highly detailed unpacking of that original zip file, as you said. The canvas and the paint, they were already there from the very beginning.
But wait, if this residue contains everything as just one dormant lump, one massive file, we run into a logic problem.
We do.
Like, how do we get the incredible diversity of the universe? We have to go from static potential to, well, complex moving reality.
But that requires an animator. So the text introduces this concept called the line.
Okay, the line.
Right, which extends from the infinite. This line enters the residue specifically to activate it.
Right, to turn it on.
Exactly. But here is the crucial mechanic. The line itself is completely equal on all levels. It never, ever changes.
So if the line doesn't change, where does all the diversity come from?
It comes from the garb, the specific mental powers or vessels that the line clothes itself in.
Okay, to ground this, because it gets pretty abstract, the human body analogy in the text really works here.
It's perfect for this, yeah.
So, like, the part of the soul in a person's nose is exactly the same as the part in their hand, right?
Exactly.
The resulting action just depends on the limb or the garb that it's using.
Yes.
The nose smells, the hand grasps, the eye sees. But the animating soul powering them is identical.
Right. The soul doesn't change its fundamental nature to fit the hand.
The hand just limits and directs how the soul's energy is expressed.
Exactly. The garbs, those limbs or filters, they represent a dynamic system of interaction. They actually change based on the readiness of the receiver.
So they act as a system of, like, reward and consequence.
Yes, they react to us. If human actions shift, the garbs adapt.
But meanwhile, the line, that inner soul powering it all, is just steadily humming along.
Right. It represents absolute unity. It drives toward a single, unchanging goal of perfection.
Regardless of what the outer garments are doing.
Exactly.
When you take this whole cosmic architecture and apply it to just a regular, chaotic Tuesday, it's weirdly comforting.
It really is.
Because the everyday world is full of these unpredictable, fragmented garbs. But beneath all that noise, there is this singular, unchanging perfection governing it all from within.
And connecting this to the bigger picture, it fundamentally changes how you view your own agency.
How so?
Well, the text points out something fascinating about free will. Before a soul enters a body, it's essentially like an angel. It has no evil inclination. But because of that, it also has no free will.
Wait, really? It only gains free will through its garb?
Yes, through the human body.
Yeah.
The physical body, with all its limitations and temptations, is the exact mechanism that allows for genuine choice.
Wow. So the limitation is actually what gives you a choice.
Exactly.
If your core essence, your internal line, is completely equal and unchanging, it's only your garb that dictates how you interact with reality.
Yep.
Which leaves you, the listener, with one question to really think about. What garb are you choosing to put on today?